matter of 200 points in both games, and that is a genuine, true indication of just how superior Essendon are and the difference between the top and the bottom team. I think that Essendon were going in half pace yesterday. They had fellows obviously not in their true positions. It'll be interesting to see exactly what happens next week, because I think that Sheedy will have to put his team in his correct grand final positions next week, because they could only play another couple of games the way that they are playing, the way the excellent teamwork that they've got, the abundance of riches that they've got out there, and I think that at this stage they almost look a lay-down misère. But of course, when you come to put the team in their exact positions, they may not function as well and against stronger opposition. So it'll be interesting. But certainly they are an excellent combination just at this stage.
But the Dons yesterday, as the day wore on, became in a very destructive mood. Foles, Clark and Elshaw combined. Here's Watson, had a fine day, to Van der Haar, 1 of 9. Now, Roger Merritt of Essendon. Gary Odgers of St Kilda. Tony Elshaw of Essendon. Mark Harvey of Essendon. Here's another one from Mark Harvey.
The chance in the Essendon team would probably be very good players. There's Watson now. Watson had so much time yesterday. He did everything right for the whole day. But it really was. The interesting thing is, can Essendon put a line-up that will work well in the finals? Can they put a line-up together which will work extremely well? I think that's going to be their problem rather than anything else.
Bob,
yes.
St Kilda, I've watched them the last 20 weeks or, the last 2 years. Can you see, you saw them play yesterday, any chance of any sort of improvement in the next 3 or 4 years?
Well, they have. The thing is, it can be done. There is no doubt about it, it can be done. You've only got to look at Footscray. With enthusiasm and hard work and the proper recruiting, it can be done. There's no two ways about it, because they have done it and proved that it isn't all that difficult. And St Kilda do have quite a good base. When Jack and I went through the team before, there's about 8 or 10 that are quite good players. And I think that, providing the younger players had good players alongside them that would really get them working, yes, there is some chance.
And Bob, don't you think that their power, the Essendon side, their main power is the 2 ruckmen and one can play in a position?
That's right.
I think that's the thing that turns them around.
Well, yesterday Sidebottom looked as though he's injured for a start. He hardly ran around the ground. You had big Madden doing very well. Then we had Merritt. Then we had Van der Haar on top of all of those. And then they brought Weston down. I'm slightly concerned about Terry Dano. I'm a bit... I don't know whether he's fit down.
He played well last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday he looked to be limping all the time, and I know that Frawley's quite a good player, but I thought that, to be perfect, I thought he might struggle getting the team down here.
Sam? Bob, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel when you're looking for a criticism of Essendon to say that you don't know how they'll go and they try and put them all in their right positions.
Well, sometimes, Sam, if you've been coaching, it is very difficult if you have an abundance of wealth to put them in the correct positions. Now, I don't think for 1 minute that Watson is a genuine half-back flanker at all. Because, and if he plays there, he could easily be exploited. And where is he going to play?
Well, Ben's the coach has been there for 5 years, and he's won the flag last year. I mean, surely the committee and the match committee can work out the correct combination. They might have been experimenting.
Well, they have been experimenting, but can they put them back into the genuine lineup?
Or when it gets down to the wire.
They are playing the Swans next week, which is only another cakewalk for them, isn't it?
Yes.
They haven't played a hard game for quite a long time. They look like playing in the second, well, they are playing in the second semi-final. If they win it, they go straight into the grand final. In 4 weeks, they'll have had 2 practice runs and 1 hard game.
All right, Bobby, could I have your votes, please?
I gave 1 vote to Morwood, who I thought at least battled hard for St Kilda for most of the day. I gave 2 votes to Harvey, who, while he wasn't the outstanding player on the ground, he gives tremendous heart to most of the Essendon team. It really was a fantastic performance from the wing. And I gave 3 votes to Van der Haar, who kicked 9 goals and really was an excellent player. His marking and kicking